Hello everybody, welcome back to Mathematics. Today we are going to solve the question 3 of the progression test style questions. So this one says, Fred writes the following statement on his notebook. 1/4 is smaller than 5/8. Remember, this is like a little crocodile here, and it's going to try to eat always the biggest one. So what Fred is saying here is that 5/8 is bigger than 1/4, or 1/4 is smaller than a 5/8. Okay. So first we need to say if the statement is true or false. Maybe you have heard that there is a shortcut using cross multiplication. This is very useful because if we multiply the diagonals going from down, going up, 4 times 5 is 20, and we do the same in the other diagonal, 8 times 1 is 8. The one with the biggest result is also the biggest fraction. So in this case, 5/8 is actually bigger than 1/4. So Fred is correct. We are going to put here true, he's correct. But it says explain. Unfortunately, we cannot explain just using a trick, just using like a shortcut. Well, Cambridge is not going to validate that answer if you just say using the cross multiplication I got that 5/8 is bigger. You need to do an explanation using the concepts of fractions. Then what you would have to answer in this case is using equivalent fractions. So notice that the denominators, one is a multiple of the other one. 8 is a multiple of 4. So if we take 1/4, it's going to be easily converted into a fraction that has the same denominator of 5/8 if we multiply by 2. Remember, to get equivalent fractions, we can multiply or divide top and bottom, and that the resultant is going to be an equivalent fraction. So 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. So this is 2/8. When you have two fractions with the same denominator, that means the pieces of the pizza they are going to have the same size, right? Then you can compare it directly, just comparing the number at the top. And this way is so easy to know that 5 is bigger than 2. If I have a pizza divided in 8 parts, of course it's bigger to eat 5 pieces than 2 pieces. Then we are going to explain that in this part. So we could write, for example, because 1/4 is equivalent to, it's equivalent to 2/8, which is smaller than 5/8. That's going to be enough because since they have the same denominator, they are homogeneous fractions and we can't compare them directly. That way you are going to get the point. Okay, you can check the video about comparing fractions that I let you in the description. Please don't forget to subscribe and book your lessons with me if you want. Drop any question that you have in the comments below. Bye bye, guys. See you next time.